Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to another episode of The Little Kitchen. Today I got my little cow with me, and we're gonna sit here for a moment and we're gonna talk about health. Now, I'm starting to realize as we all get older, our bodies start changing. And so, as our bodies change, it our bodies tell us that we can't eat things sometimes like fatty foods, fried foods, deep fried foods, oily foods, greasy foods, and our stomachs start changing. And one of the things that I have begun to realize is that there's a common issue known as gastritis with the stomach. Well, now I began to realize that there's a lot of people out there that have that issue, but there's not a whole lot of information out there on what people can eat. It says online, yeah, you can eat bland foods. Well, why would you want to eat bland food with no spices, no flavor, just plain boring, no tasteful food? That's not gonna fill you up. You're not gonna want to eat that. So here I am, and I've been doing a lot of online research, and people don't realize out there that there's different things out there you can eat that still taste good, but there's a lot of flavor in. It might be bland to the point of it's not spicy, it's not oily, it's not deep fried, but on the backhand, there are a lot of different things out there that's still an option for you. And so today, we're going to sit here and we're going to take a moment and we're going to discuss some of these things. And I want to help you guys out if you suffer from gastritis. I want to give you some options out there that you can turn to when it comes to eating. So grab your drink of choice, sit back, relax, and enjoy this little film. Cheers to you, folks. That tastes good. Now, a lot of us, as I said, we get older, our bodies change. Some things that our bodies reject foods from. And so, if you want to go into, say, health options of foods, and you can either stop at places that have healthy foods, like, say, Whole Foods, Nugget Markets, if you have one where you live, and you can look for different vegetables, fresh meats such as fish, chicken, and stay away from the high concentrated red meats because red meats would just make your gastritis worse. Well, you have to look at the fats, your fat contents in meat, and you can also eat things like turkey. You can eat things like foods as such as ground up stuff like turkey, ground up chicken, and but how do we go about making those things healthy and tasteful? Well, good question. Well, there's things like thyme, rosemary, sea salt, pink salt. Pink salt is also known as Himalayan salt. Well, you can choose things like that that are still healthy and you can eat. And so I'm thinking to myself, how do we cook with these spices? Well, that's a great question. How do we cook with those spices? Well, easily. You can um, boil chicken, and you can put the seasoning in the water with the chicken and make it and simmer it for about half an hour, maybe an hour. Let those flavors soak into the meat. Or you can cut up the meat, whichever meat you choose, and you can put your frying pan, lightly brown it, but you can add those spices while browning it too. Now, when it comes to, like, say, after main courses, desserts, you're worried about sugar content, sweetness, because again, those things they don't handle the stomach too well. Well, that's not necessarily true. There are plenty of healthy alternatives out there, such as apples. You can bake them, you can fry them in a frying pan for a couple minutes, make them soft. Um, you can do, like, say, muffins with oats in them. You can do just a wide variety of things like bananas with fried with like honey on top. And there are many other alternatives. You can ask a dietitian if what's good for you if you suffer from gastritis too. And or you can stop by your local Whole Foods night market and you can ask to talk to somebody about health food options. And if you find the right person, they will take you around to the right departments, show you what's good for you, what's not. They'll help you pick out foods, and those are always great options. Well, now let's talk about drinks. Well, drinks are a good question. So then, here's two options. You can either go a hot tea with like chamomile tea, or you can just drink plain water with non sugary flavoring in it. Now, can we substitute other things? Yes, you can. Like, say, a diet soda, which Diet Coke sometimes is an option, or if you want to stay away from sodas that are like, say, diet or regular, you can also go into your local market and pick up some health sodas. And what do I mean by health sodas? There are these ones called poppies, which are probiotic, which only have 5 grams of sugar in them, which you can drink in moderation, though. You have to know how much your body can handle. And so that's what I drink. The probiotic sodas are actually really good. They come in many wide variety of flavors out there. And I enjoy like a cream soda once in a while, uh, watermelon flavor, or cherry flavor. They have them in a lot of berry flavors too. And all of them are pretty much good. And so you can find, like, say, Walmart's if you have a local Walmart where you live, or you can stop by, say, a Winco market. They too carry those probiotic sodas. If you don't find them, go ask your local associate in the store, and he or she will lead you right to them. They're affordable, but good. So now, what do we talk about when it comes to different pastas? Pastas are a good question. You can have things like, say, egg noodles. How do we make stuff with egg noodles make them good? You can steam vegetables. You can do a lot of different routes. Look online to see what's available for you as far as what you can have with gastritis when it comes to veggies, maybe fruits and stuff. And you can normally steam vegetables that will go perfect with egg noodles. You can have things like white rice, which is cooked in a rice cooker, or you can cook on a stovetop. Now, you want to stay away from white breads, but you can have, like, say, wheat breads, sourdough breads. And again, how do you go about making those tasty? Well, good question. Hold on, folks. Okay, sorry about that, folks. A little bit of loud noise with trucks. Okay, so how do you go about making the breads tasty? Well, you can fry up an egg where it's not necessarily watery in the middle, I say sunny side up eggs, but you can dry out the yolk, put on a piece of bread, either sourdough, wheat, rye, and put another piece on top of that and have a little sandwich. Great option, healthy, and not fatty. It's great for you. So, when it comes to grains, you can have a wide variety of oats and oatmeals and uh, grits. You can have just a lot of different tasty breakfast items. If you do your online Google research, you'll see a lot of items that are available to you. But it's a matter of errors and whatnot to see what you think can go together, what might be good, what might not be. It's all upon your taste buds. So choose wisely and remember, gastritis is not just painful, but it can be easily treatable if you eat right and you eat healthy. As I said again, remember, a lot of us are getting older out there, and the older we get, the more our bodies change. So that's what I have to say about gastritis for now. And you can also go look around your local markets for different vegetables and fruits. Just keep your eye on things and go as you're going through your store. And now, I want to take a moment to sit here and recognize our sponsors and thank you today. And thank today for our sponsors for sponsoring this video. And who do I want to start with first? Okay, let's start with Vinyl Disorder. Thank you, Vinyl Disorder, for sponsoring today's video. And remember, folks, if you use this code and in your very first purchase, you can get 10% off of your first order. Use the code Little's Kitchen, and that's my code for you and my discount for you. You can get 10% off with your first order. And now, I want to also thank our second sponsor, Coleman. Makes a wide variety of camping supplies, whether it be propane, fuel, camping sleeping bags, cooking stoves, all variety of different camping accessories. And thank you again to Coleman. You too also can step on down to your local sporting goods store or your local Walmart and you can pick up the great supplies of Coleman. I myself use Coleman all the time. Thank you, Coleman, for sponsoring today's video, and thank you, Vinyl Disorder, as well. I ordered my vinyl supplies from them. You can get custom made stickers, stamps, decals, wide variety of different options out there for you guys, whether you're doing a homemade business, whether you work for somebody that wants decals or stickers. You can always go vinyldisorder.com and save 10% off with using my discount code. Thank you to all my sponsors, and thank you to all my supporters yet today for helping me out, sticking by me. And remember, if you're not subscribed just yet, hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment. You'll never be sorry when you come to this video, to this channel, and many other videos I have made. Have a great day, folks.